part 2 about how I cut a toxic friend out of my life.
So we let it go. And there were so many lies throughout the years that I just let go. Just so many things that I just let go because she was one of my only friends. And that was how it was. From middle of 2010 to middle of 2011 was the worst year of my life. I was high risk pregnant and having a lot of trouble. In September, my grandfather, my mom's dad, passed away. In October, my youngest child was born with complications and was in the NICU unit most of October. And then November 30th, my dad died. And then May 13th of the following year, May 13th, 2011, my mom's mom died. That whole time period was a really rough time. And at that point, Ray's son was maybe like at maximum 2 years old, okay? And in the 2 years that he had been on this earth, we had seen him and interacted with him maybe 6 times. Both myself and my parents had interacted with this kid maybe 6 times in his very, very short life on this earth. And that's being generous, okay? A couple of days after my dad dies, we're sitting at the kitchen table talking, and Ray says to my mom, so I went to go get D out of his crib this morning, and he was sitting up talking. And my mom goes, oh, that's cute. She says, yeah, he said, hi, Grandpa, how are you? And we're like, me and my mom were like, okay, well, you know, maybe Ray's dad was around. Nope. Then Ray says, yeah, he's been asking for Grandpa since he died, and he's been having full conversations with somebody that's not there. And when I ask him, who are you talking to? Dee always says, I'm talking to Grandpa. Grandpa's here with me, and he misses me. This kid is not 2 years old at this time. He's not speaking in full sentences. He does not call my dad Grandpa. Say that to my widower mother, days after burying the love of her life, that she was with for almost 35 years, is completely wrong. It is so completely messed up. That's it. I didn't say anything at that point because I knew that I was going to go off and I was going to lay hands on her. I didn't want to go to jail. So what I did was I waited until I was calmed down a little bit, a couple of hours later, and I messaged her. I think it was like through Yahoo or something like that. I messaged her and I just told her, I said, what you did was completely wrong. I have overlooked your compulsive lying. I have overlooked your flakiness. I have overlooked you hurting people. I have overlooked the vindictiveness. But this I can't overlook. This was too far. This was completely wrong. You don't ever say anything like that to a widower days after she's buried the love of her life. So I'm done with you. I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to speak to you again. I don't want to hear from you again. And then, like, I want to say maybe a year or 2 ago, I saw her in Walmart. I saw her. She saw me. We made eye contact. And I just turned around and walked the other direction. I didn't want anything to do with it. And then, 2 days ago, she sends me a friend request. No.